So let's talk about rhododendron a bit. I've banged on about it in a few of my videos before, but I feel like I should actually give some proper time to it. When I say rhododendron, I'm referring to Rhododendron ponticum, which is a specific species of rhododendron. And it was imported again by the Victorians. If we think back to my squirrel video, it was imported by Victorians for the gardens and everything. The problem is they have really, really small wind-borne seeds, so they can establish pretty much anywhere. This is the rhododendron. It's identifiable basically just by how it looks. It's similar to a cherry laurel, but the leaves go around the full kind of circumference of the stick. It also has these really big buds that develop, and bright, usually pink, kind of purpley flowers. And that's the problem. They're really pretty flowers, so nobody wants to get rid of them, but they've got to go. See, this is the cherry laurel. It's got similar leaves, but they're on either side of the stick. They don't run kind of around it. They're just on the sides. Not only that, but they're toxic. They leach a toxin into the ground, which stops anything from growing. And if anything could grow, they completely shade everything out. So nothing can get light. Nothing can establish itself. So eventually what happens is you have this rhododendron that takes over the woodland. A tree falls and no new seeds can come up, so they can genuinely kill an ecosystem that is not adapted to them. They're even useless to pollinators like bees and butterflies, because every part of the plant is toxic. They're just no good for anything they have in this ecosystem that they found themselves in. They have no ecological value. There are plenty of rhododendron species that are not invasive. I can think of one place just near me. They have a collection of 134 different species of rhododendron, and they're completely fine. None of them get out. So when I say rhododendron's bad, that's why.